Partner, let me upgrade.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Upgrade. We are continuing our journey, and it is your internet girlfriend who is here to kind of help you along. You know, for those of you who don't have a woman to talk to, a sister to have and give you good advice, I'm kind of like your internet girlfriend, sister, cousin, whatever, you know? This is a beginners series video, okay? Because I have told you guys, this must go in order, because if you skip ahead to intermediate and advanced things, you will not be prepared for what is coming your way and you will crash and burn. You cannot plan a spectacular date if you do not know certain things about the woman you're trying to take out, right? So I'm trying to prevent you guys from failing, you know? I want you to be happy. I want you to have success. Unless you're a fuckboy, then you can go jump off a cliff or something. I'm not here for that. Okay, this is the video about things you should know about your significant other, woman, girlfriend, whoever it is you are currently dating or intending on dating. These are things you should know, and it's broken down to beginner, intermediate, and advanced, because certain things that beginners are going to know about each other, married people know a lot more. So the advanced series has its own breakdown, same thing as the beginners. I got it. I'm here for you. Don't worry. So going into the things that you should know, we're starting off with the beginners series of things you should know. Beginners in this situation means you're not even dating, you know, it's somebody maybe that you're looking into dating to 4 months into dating, okay? So from 0 to 4 months, these are the things you should know or should be learning. The beginners things tend to be things that we all kind of know, and they typically are very easy to get to know. So we're talking their birthday, where are they from? All of what I call the favorites, okay? All of the favorites, favorite ice cream, favorite sport, favorite TV shows, favorite hobbies. Get to know all of the favorites. Do they drink? Who is their best friend? Do they like animals? Are they religious? What do they do? And do they have kids? These are very basic, but these are also very integral to establishing a functioning relationship. Because, for example, if I were to say, start dating somebody and I wasn't aware that they had kids, for me, that's a deal breaker. I need to know that from jump. And for a lot of people, that is going to determine whether or not you are suitable for dating or if that's the type of relationship they want to be in. People need to be aware of certain things. Learning these other things on the list also help you facilitate to planning outings, planning engagements that you can invite this person to. If you want to take her on a date, you kind of need to know what types of food that she's okay eating. You kind of need to know, you know, what types of activities she likes to do. You can't just plan a date and just expect everything to go smoothly if you don't know who you're planning for. You cannot take a woman who despises comic book stuff or superhero stuff to the next Avengers movie. It's not going to work. And women definitely understand and realize when you've taken the time to craft something that's going to be engaging to them specifically. We take note of when you listen and apply the things that we've told you. If I tell you, you know, I love ice cream and ice cream's like my favorite thing ever, and you take me to like an ice cream making class together and we make our own custom ice creams or something, that shows that you were attentive and paid attention. You get points for that, guys. Come on. Now, the beginner series is typically pretty easy to do, pretty easy to get all the answers to that. And I am going to put extended versions of this list in the description box so you have ideas of what you should be asking and how to like get to know this person more intimately and more intensely so you have as much information as possible. Information helps you. So onward to the intermediate list. Intermediate is from 4 months to 2 years. That means you guys definitely already know each other and have been around each other, hung around each other. You're well equipped or acquainted. You may have just started, you know, actually dating and facilitating a true relationship. The intermediate list may take some time to get through. Now, if you're at the tail end of this time range for the intermediate list, if you're at the tail end, the 2-year mark, and you don't have these things locked down, that's a problem. That is a problem. By the end, by 2 years, you should have all of this list already done, and you should already have some things from the advanced list already. And know that as time goes on, you're likely going to be able to learn a few things from the advanced list early on, which helps you. So things you're going to want to learn from the 4 months to the 2-year mark. Personal values. What do they treasure? Most insecure body part. Guys trip over this all the time. You may think it's a passing joke. You may think it's funny. But if she's super insecure about her arms, her legs, her tummy, that's probably something you're going to want to keep away from because it's likely going to get you in trouble.
Hi, I'm Cellulite Sally. Look at my huge badonkey. Oh, and don't forget about me. I'm back fat Betty. Now, who could have said that? Oh, yeah, it's Tina the talking tummy. I can't even wear a short skirt and a top without looking like a fat pig.
How she likes her coffee. Major bonus points. If you can show up to a girl's job or at home, or even if you're super into it, you're able to make her coffee yourself. Points. Allergies is very important, especially if she has a very deadly or serious allergy. I'm talking peanuts, I'm talking shellfish, certain flowers. You want to know these things before you try to take your date on a freaking seafood binge or crab feast. You want to know what's going to kill her before you put her in those situations. And so you can protect her and yourself from those very awkward or dangerous situations. Shoe size and clothing size. This is going to help you in the future when it comes to buying her presents, gifts, all that. Women really don't like it when you ask what they want for their birthday or for Valentine's Day. They want you to know. And when they want you to know, that means you should know enough about them to be able to go out and buy spontaneously a nice present that's going to suit their needs. So I know a lot of men are like, Epiphany, this is why women don't tell you what they want, because they expect you to know. Because at this point, you should know enough about them to actually be able to do something with this knowledge. I'm helping you out here. So find out her clothing size and her shoe size. It's really freaking easy to do. Next time you get her out of her clothes, just take a look at the tag real quick. This also links up into when I told you to learn about her most insecure body part, because if you know her clothing size, but you buy her something that's going to show off her most insecure body part, then you kind of missed the boat there. So having this knowledge is going to help. What college did she attend? How does she like to relax? If you know your woman, girlfriend, significant other is having a tough time, a rough day, they're going to come to you for peace. But how do you bring them back to a more peaceful state? This is also going to help you when it comes to, like, if you guys get into a disagreement or an argument, you want to know how to calm them down. What amount of personal displays of affection, or PDA, do they like to display? I, for one, I don't care. Like, I am all for some PDA. I'm very hands-on. I'm very affectionate. I do not care if strangers are watching. Like, who are you? I'm with my man. Like, why are you looking? Just, you mad? You mad? Be jealous because I'm kissing on him. I don't care, but some people do. Some people, it makes them very insecure. It makes them uncomfortable. You do not want to put them in a situation to where you make them feel awkward. You know, you don't want to have that awkward moment. So you should know that ahead of time before going in for like a butt smack in the middle of the mall. What is their dream job? Are they confrontational? Those are certain things you're going to want to know. What is going to set off your significant other? There's not very many things. I use myself in as example because I'm the only person that I have. But there's not very many things that truly set me off. However, women being allowed to be inappropriate with my significant other definitely would set me off. Other things would be like somebody messing with my mom. If you are going to engage in a physical confrontation with my mother, you're going to get it. That period. But knowing what's going to set off your significant other helps you prevent those situations. What personality traits most attract them, and what personality traits most repel them? What are those things that, like, they just don't like about certain people, and what are the things that they find attractive? Do they want kids? How romantic are they? And how long does it take for them to get ready? Okay, because you can plan a fabulous date all you want, and it could be perfect. But if you're rushing this girl to get ready, or you're not giving her ample time to feel beautiful, she's not really going to have the best time, and it's kind of going to set you back on this beautiful date that you set up for her. You want to know so you can give them ample amount of time to feel and look their best. Like I said, extended versions of this list are in the description box below that kind of gives you some ideas of things you should be learning about the person you are in a relationship with, or attempting to be in a relationship with, or married to, for God's sakes. Guys, just learn these things, okay? It's definitely going to help you for the future. So we're on to the advanced list. Advanced is for 2 years to married. 2 years to married. After 2 years, you need to have these things unlocked. Like, otherwise, what's the point? So if you are realizing a lot of these things you don't know, these are probably the things that have been getting you in trouble with your significant other, your girlfriend. This is why women haven't been telling you what they want. It's because they expect that basic, you would know some things about them, and a lot of you don't. So if you're missing these things, fill in the blanks. So like I said, advanced list, 2 years to married. What are your significant other's pet peeves? They're little things that totally piss them off. What is the craziest thing they've ever done? You know, you kind of want to learn and experience your significant other's limitations. Like, how far can you push them when you want to be spontaneous, when you want to kind of do something crazy? Will they be willing? You're going to want to learn these things, but learn them without asking directly sometimes. How important is love and affection? Some people can completely live without it, like they could care less. I am not one of those people. I need it every day. Every day you leave this house, you give me kisses goodbye. When you come in the house, you give me kisses hello. Like, in that sense, I'm very traditional. I want my kisses. I want my kisses. I never know when's the last time I'm gonna see you. Like, you could leave and something could happen to you. I want my kisses. I wake up and I want kisses, and I go to sleep and I want kisses. Like, I love the love and affection. And honestly, that is very important to me. If I do not get the love and affection, I feel neglected. I feel like you don't care about me or you're not thinking about me. Like, that's something that's very integral to me having a happy relationship. You want to learn this about your significant other. What are their life regrets? What are their most terrible memory? When you reach the 2 years into like married section of this list, the advanced list, you do want to know more about them, more in depth. You know, their regrets. You want to know what are their regrets and why do they regret these things. Learning these deeper elements of a person helps you to understand their mentality, their outlook on life. When you understand their past traumas, you understand why they get triggered in the present. You may have a great relationship with your mother, but if your significant other has a very tumultuous past where their mother did something horrendous to them, and that's why they don't want you to meet their mother, or they don't want their mother to be a part of the relationship, you don't want to jump on your significant other's throat and be upset with them for not allowing you to meet their family when there's an actual reason why they avoid their family or don't want their family around. This deeper understanding helps you to avoid arguments. It helps you be better connected. It helps you be more understanding, empathetic. It's very important. What is their greatest accomplishment? What is it that makes them so proud? What makes them happy? You want to know, like, what are their achievements that they are just beaming about so that you can give it proper acknowledgments and you understand more about what's important to them. Somebody's greatest achievement could be a college degree, but honestly, somebody's greatest achievement could be having their first son or daughter. It really shows you the outlook on that person's mentality. This one is for everybody dating a female. What's her tampon brand? What is her tampon brand, okay? Nothing says love like going to the store and buying your girl tampons when she needs it. Most men would never, most men could never. This is why this is on the advanced list. If you can do this in the intermediate stage of your relationship, that's totally fine. Bonus points for you. Some of these questions and some of this knowledge can be acquired during intermediate and beginner stages. And if you're able to obtain some of this information while in those stages, grab it, utilize it, hang on to it. You got lucky. What is your significant other's fears? What are they afraid of? Whether it be mentally, physically, whatever. Like, I have a fear of creepy critters. Anything that has more than 4 legs trips me out, which means anybody who dates me, do not take me to like this restaurant where we're going to be eating exotic foods when you know I have an issue with creepy critters. I'm not going to be having escargot. I'm not going to be eating octopus or squid. If you know these things about me, you know that that's a date that's not going to work. If your significant other is afraid of heights, you cannot take them skydiving. You cannot take them rock climbing. You cannot be like, let's go take pictures on this super tall bridge and think that they're going to be like gung-ho about it. Long-term and short-term goals. If you are going to be a part of their long-term life, you want to know what type of journey you're in for. So you want to know what their long-term and short-term goals are, so you know what journey you're going on, but also so you can help them achieve their goals. What do their parents do? When do they need you most? A lot of men don't understand when their women need them most. They really don't. They really don't. And this is why a lot of women complain about their man not being there for them. The men don't know when to be there. They don't know when they're supposed to be there. Like, does she want me around? Does she not want me around? You need to pay attention to the times where she really does want you around and understand why she wants you there. What are you giving her that's making her feel better? What are you providing for her that makes her feel comfortable? When does she need you? Figure it out, because everybody's different. What do they like most about you? I cannot tell you how many times I have spoken to men or been around men and they've questioned me. I've been questioned from men that I've been on dates with. Why do you even like me? Why? Why do you like? And I'm like, why don't you know? Why don't you can't see why I don't like you? Men really need to sit there and ask themselves, why is this woman with me? Why would she be with me? Why is she around with me? Why did she marry me? If you don't know the answers to that, how are you going to continue being the person that she fell in love with? If you don't know what she fell in love with, that's very vital because you don't want to lose that. That's what honestly puts a lot of strain on relationships for men and women. Women will do it too, where they don't really understand or know why their man fell in love with them. They'll be like this fun, outgoing, spontaneous, like adventurous woman. And then later on in the relationship, they become like a sentient homebody, which I understand there's reasons for that. But if that's an integral part of why your man fell in love with you, you don't want to let that slip away. If you guys were always this adventurous couple who were going out motorcycling together and traveling together and rock climbing together, and that's what brought you together, you don't want to let that fizzle out and go away. So in an effort to maintain the happy state of your relationship, you got to know what made it happy in the first place and keep it. Now, I wasn't trying to make this video super long or the list super long, but there are a million things that you can learn about a single person, and you really should be throughout your relationship trying to learn as much as possible. I promise you it makes life so much easier, okay? If you know your girl doesn't have a great relationship with her brother, you're not gonna wanna randomly invite her brother to the house one day. Like, I'm just trying to help you avoid the issues that a lot of people get themselves in when it comes to relationships. So learn as much as you possibly can about your significant other as fast as you can. But don't like grill them, okay? Don't sit there and interrogate them. Slip these little questions in every now and then when you can. And when the woman or man inevitably does drop some information on you, keep it, absorb it. If you take your girl to a coffee shop and you see what she orders, retain that knowledge for later use. If your girl's looking in the mirror and complaining about her legs or her thighs, retain that information for later use. In the comment section below, ladies, add to the list. Let me know, let them know more things, more information that you wish men would obtain and learn about you. What do they need to learn about their significant others? Men, what stage of your relationship are you in? Are you kind of eyeing a girl that you want to date, or are you in a full-fledged marriage and admittedly don't know a lot of the stuff on this list or in the description box? Check the description box. It's an extended list. And ladies, as you're dropping more things in the comment section, I just may add it to the description box for the official list because we want the guys to stay on like a good track. So the more information we can give to them, the more success they're going to have and the less of a headache we're going to have. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. And if this is your first time in attendance, go back to orientation. This should not be your first video. Hit the orientation video, watch it so you know what you're getting yourself into. And by all means, come back to class. We definitely want to see you succeed in your future relationships. See you guys later. Bye.